Gonna push a little harder, gotta make it right. Like a wet fart, lit for the very first time. Ooh, lit for the very first time. Oh yeah.
Greetings, travelers of the astral plane. It is I, Peace Dawn, here with my cosmic soulmate, Saint Don Domenico.
Hello, my love, and hello, listeners. We are here in HomoFreakian world, tuning in to our philosophizing online orator, narrator.
And oh, what an episode it is! We're continuing our Miss Flatulent adventures in Episode 4, Nature Calls.
Oh yes, the day our indoor plumbing failed, and I had to sprint for my life.
It was a moment of high drama, darling. But leave it to our resident beatnik philosopher, narrator, to turn your digestive emergency into a commentary on the human condition.
We listened to the rough cut earlier. Nar describes my low-end urgency not as a biological function, but as
the internal baseline of mortality thumping against the subwoofer of the soul.
It's poetic, in a terrifying sort of way. And he had quite a lot to say about your unique ability.
Lord, my rainbow fart power?
Yes. When that preemptive rainbow puff escaped you in the yard, Nar doesn't call it gas. He calls it
a chromatic rejection of societal norms.
He implies that the squirrel I calmed down wasn't just relaxed, but had achieved nirvana through exposure to my effluvium.
He interviewed the squirrel, St. Don. He asked it if the rainbow cloud tasted like surrender.
the man is absolute bonkers. He even narrates my run to the rickety outhouse like it's the flight of Icarus. He says,
"The cobwebs represent the entanglements of the past, clinging to the buttocks of the present."
Deep. Prohibitively deep. But you did look like a red and black plaid blur, my dear.
I was just trying to avoid a catastrophe in my pants, Peace. But if Nar wants to frame it as a spiritual pilgrimage to a wooden shack, who am I to argue?
Exactly. So, sit back, relax, and prepare for high-definition analysis of a very simple bathroom break.
Here is episode 4, or as Nar titles it, The Sputtering Toilet. When technology fails, the woods provide.
Take it away, Nar!
Oh my God! Pull up a stool and dim the lights, Daddy-O. We're spinning the main groove tonight. Episode 4, Nature Calls. Back in the Sonic Sanctuary, deep in the sticks where the air smells like cedar and high-stakes plumbing. Now, lay your peepers on St. Don. The cat has a gift. A psychedelic, biological gift. When he cuts the cheese, he paints the air with a
Rainbow fart that turns anxiety into fuzzy peace. It's a chromatic emission, man.
A toot of tranquility. But even a magical colon obeys the laws of physics.
Don tries to tell his lady Peace that the low-end frequencies are hitting him too hard, but she ain't buying the remix.
With the indoor throne weeping water like a rejected lover, the countdown has begun.
Prepare yourselves for the great outdoor journey. It's time to run, clench, and maybe, just maybe, sedate a squirrel with a puff of panic rainbow.
Let the games begin. Episode 4, Nature Calls.
Nature Calls. Deep in the woods, where the air smelled like cedar and cosmic tunes, lived Saint Don Domenico and his wife Peace. They were the original HomoFreakians, busy making music in their cozy cabin studio. Their cosmic connection was deep, especially for Saint Don. During a legendary jam session fueled by ancient rhythm and a surprising meteor shower, he was permanently imbued with the magical power of the rainbow fart. This power had a wonderful side effect. Whenever Saint Don let one go, the resulting glorious rainbow cloud instantly calmed anyone nearby, turning anxiety into gentle, fuzzy peace. But even Saint Don couldn't calm the ultimate alarm clock, nature's call. "Hold on, Peace," Saint Don whispered, clutching his stomach and frowning in concentration. "The bass frequencies in this new track, they're hitting me a little too hard. I think I need to adjust the low end urgently." Peace paused her mixing. She raised an eyebrow, a knowing, amused look on her fair-skinned face. Did you mean the low end of the track, St. Dawn, or the low end of your personal plumbing system? St. Dawn bolted for the indoor bathroom. But horror of horrors, the cabin toilet was sputtering, leaking water onto the floor, and looked suspiciously unhappy. It had suffered a catastrophic failure. Oh no! Emergency protocol. St. Dawn cried, grabbing the essential supply roll and clutching it tight. Time for the great outdoor journey. He burst out the door, charging toward the rickety old outhouse nestled under the pines. A true rustic icon, covered in cobwebs and history. He looked like a red and black clad blur. His speed was incredible, but the internal pressure was reaching maximum capacity. Thump! A tiny, stressed out, preemptive rainbow puff escaped, momentarily slowing his heart rate and calming a passing squirrel. Peace watched him zoom past the window with a look of frantic determination. She just smiled, shaking her head gently, her dreadlocks swaying. "Go with the flow, my St. Dawn," she murmured, turning back to her cosmic vibrations. With a final, heroic surge and 0 seconds to spare, St. Dawn reached his destination. He flung open the creaky wooden door of the outhouse. Ah, nature's embrace. Nothing quite like it, he finally sighed, surrounded by the sweet relief of solitude and the quiet sounds of the forest, once again a peaceful HomoFreakian.
He found sanctuary in splinters, took his business to the trees.
Oh, I am truly touched by all of the cosmic energies.
He left the squirrels in a fuzzy trance with a puff of that neon technicolor gas, turning a plumbing disaster into a psychedelic atmospheric event. The pressure dropped, the relief popped, and the cosmic balance of the low end was restored. Peace is back on the mix.
And dawn is lighter than air. Can you dig the solitude? Solid.
Now, flip the page and brace your olfactory senses, my furry ones. We're leaving the magical rainbow vibes behind.
For something a little heavier, we find our man, HomoFreakian, waking up in a cabin that's about to become ground zero.
You see, last night's chili is staging a hostile takeover, a real code red revolution in the belly of the beast. His lady, Peace, looking like a vision in tie-dye and a white sports bra, is sipping her Java, cool as a cucumber. But Dawn?
He's sweating bullets and holding back a grizzly bear's roar. The storm is brewing, the windows are rattling, and this time, it ain't gonna be just a little poof.
Tune in to the next reverberation of Nature Calls Storytime, the Ballad of the Bubble Guts.
Now, before you drift back into the ether, I gotta lay a heavy trip on you.
We're floating here in the digital void, see? But even in the cosmos, you gotta pay the toll to the electric gatekeepers.
I'm talking about the buttons, man. The holy trinity of the tube. Don't be a square, daddy-o.
Don't just sit there lurking in the shadows like a squirrel who just saw a green cloud. You gotta validate the vibe. First, that thumb. Stick it up, way up. Like you're hitchhiking to the astral plane. It tells the machine, hey, I dig this scene. It's a high five for the soul.
Then, that subscribe rectangle. It's red, like the code-level chili catastrophe brewing in St. Dawn's gut. Smash it! Join the congregation of the HomoFreakians.
Don't be a tourist in our reality. Buy the ticket, take the ride.
And finally, the bell, the ding-dong, the chime of destiny. Ring it, cats and kittens.
Ring it so hard it rattles the windows of the cabin. If you don't ring it, you're sleeping through the revolution.
And you might miss the next time the rainbow farts. And nobody wants to miss the colors, man. Nobody.
I didn't know what to do, I was so confused. Like a wet fart, it's a feeling I